everyone, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well this week. I am back with week 2 of the bingo challenge and my 5 pieces. I'm thinking of going with this line here. So emboss, scraps, grunge, torn edge and hidden. Maybe. I honestly don't know. I didn't want to do texture because I did it in last week's. So I didn't want to include anything that I'd already done. Although I could have done texture because I could have done texture paste or I could have done a different form of texture. Yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. So I'm going to get on with it. We're going to do this line. I've made a decision. We're going to do this line. Let's just see where that goes. Okay, so I'm a little bit more organised, I suppose. I've got a couple of things out that I want to do. I found this little envelope that's been rolling around in my ephemera box for some time now, and I've never really had the inclination to use it. So I'm going to use it for this bit of embossing. Now, I am going to use black because I don't want to use gold or anything like that. I just want it to remain black, I think. This is a trial. This is a trial. So I'm just going to pick a stem, and I want it, yeah, because otherwise it's got to go that way. Oh, actually, I prefer it there. Let's stick it on the stamp first. Let's stick you on. I need a piece of paper. Just do it on the back of this. So I've not done this before, black on black, but I've seen it done and it looks amazing. Mine probably won't, but we'll give it a go. We're going to give it a go. Do you think that's enough? Let's see. Never know with this dogger. So I'm just going to pop that down, and I've just smudged that. So it's not going to be great. Not great at the top there, but oh well. I didn't press it down enough at the top. Take the lid off, Kay. Give that a good old tap. Yeah, I've got a bit out. I don't mind that though. I've got a bit out on there, and I am going to use that bin, so I may as well not clean up. Let's heat. Oh, can't do that, can I? Oh, come on, you said you was organised. I'm not organised. I didn't do that very well, did I? Come on, get a grip. There we go. Let me just put that on because I'm going to be heat embossing it. So. I don't know if it's a gloss. You probably can't see it that well, but it's quite a nice. I'm going to continue with the front actually, because I want a little address on it. Okay, so I found the stamp that I want, and I've decided I'm just going to go with their name, but I'm going to carry on and do this bit first because I'm going to change the colour of the name. And I don't know what this is meant to be. It just says embossing for super fine detail. Maybe I should have used a thicker type. And I'm just going to go over the top as well. Just give that a good press down so we get good coverage. And then let's just do that again. Yeah, see, that's a little bit better. Anyway, let's get on with it. I do like embossing actually. I think it brings such a nice element to a piece. I didn't put enough on that one, unfortunately, but you know, that's come out better. And you can see it a bit better on there. I think the black on black's amazing. Anyway, we're going to do the we're going to do just a signature on the front, a name, I should say, because I can't find my. Yeah, so we can either do Lydia or we can do May. I think that one will look better because it's slightly smaller, so we'll go with that. Okay, just make sure that you've got enough of this. I've not used this dauber before, that's why I think I can't see how much is coming out. And I think by rubbing it, I'm taking it off. But anyway, trial and error. We don't know unless we do it, do we? So I'm just gonna put that in the middle. Press that down as best I can. I want to get all of those swirly bits. And then I'm going to use this salvage. Is it salvage patina? Yeah, it is. There we go. Okay, so we're in it. So I'm just going to use this. Never used this one before. Give that a good old amount on there. Knock that off. Oh, that will look quite nice. Just get this put away. So that it doesn't fly everywhere. And put that back on there. Wipe this off and we'll pop that back on there. And there. And then we'll heat it up and let's see how nice this one looks. Oh, it's quite dark. Not showing up at all. It's turned black, but so I'm not disappointed. But I really wanted the blue, but that's come out really, really well. Look at that. I quite like using the same colour as the card. I think it just looks like a nice piece, and that just gives that a little different bit of element on the back there. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's quite nice. So there's my emboss done and out of the way so far. So let's give that a star. And we move on to scraps. So we're on now. Scraps. So I thought, what should we do with scraps? And I thought, well, scraps are scraps. We'll just make some clusters. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I've got some bits to do clusters. I've got a few bits of trimmings. I've got some bits and pieces here and some bits and pieces there. So we're going to just do some easy, quick clusters here. I'm sticking with my blue theme for now because I do want to use these bits, and I've just got some little tidbits here. So let's get a move on. So what we're going to do is, I don't really want to start with that, is I'm just going to rip some sort of starting points, some backing sheets, and I just want to get used these bits up really. So let's just let's do 4. So we're going to start with that. I've got some tiny papers here in sort of bits and pieces that we can use. So I'm just gonna, I think I'll stick with this ribbed one. I've got a piece here which I could use somewhere. So that's nice. And I want them to be similar, but I don't want to make them all the same. So we'll get a different bit of element maybe. There. What else can we use? So we've got a bit of book page, a bit of, I like this. It's whether I can tear it enough. Let's just tear you down to there. Tear you off there. I only picked, this is actually a Christmas paper, but it's the right colour blue for the scheme. So, shall we do it across like that? And then we can use that in the back there. And we can use that bit on there. Pick something else. What else have I got? That's too small to rip down. What else do we have? That's really the wrong colour. I like this bit of green here. This is nice. I quite like doing clusters. I think it's really therapeutic. I think we'll rip that slightly off kilter as well. I like that flower. They're quite different, aren't they? These are quite cute. A little bit of a different element in there somewhere. No, don't like it. Tell you what I do like to do though with these little bits of strips, I like to just make into sort of ribbon ends. That's not a very ribbon end, is it? That's a bit better. So we'll just make a couple of them up. Don't really need any more of them. See, these sort of things you can just use as like little bits of ribbon bits. I like that actually. It's nice. That'd be nice in here. Oh yeah, like it. Yeah, I think it's quite therapeutic, and you don't have to overthink things too much. too much. Let's put some bits and pieces on, because I don't like that curly bit there. That's better. So I like to just lay them out first, and then we'll get to grips with gluing or whatever we're going to do with it. So I just want to get some little bits of elements. I've got blue ribbon. What else have I got? So I've got some nice pieces of lace here. Just cut a piece of that off. Oh, Timmy scissors just don't cut fabric, do they? Not very well anyway. What else? What else? Oh, I've got some of these daisies. Can I find the end? I could cut a few of those off. Cut a couple of them off. And then cut a bit of this off. See that we could put behind there. I don't really want to make them too big. And then I think all we really need is some bits on the top. Bits on the top. This is nice actually for the top of there. And then you could put this and a little label coming off there. And that one would be done. So what else? What else? We've got blue here. Let's just see. I'll have to get me other scissors though. If I can find them, I've got them here. Just to cut a strip. Because then that's a bit too big actually. I could pop that behind that one. And then we could put an upside down stamp, a stamp, that's the wrong blue in it. Let's use a butterfly. You could have a butterfly with a tiddy label in here. No, I don't like that. That's actually quite nice like that. But I just think it needs something there. Maybe we could just use a flower. Yeah, like that. And then we've got this one. Let's see where that goes first. We could put this blue. I don't like it. It doesn't feel like that's got enough on it. Maybe because it hasn't. Let's get some more of this. And let's put this on here rather than behind. I want it sticking over so that you can see it. Yeah. Then pick what's going on it. Liking that. No, I don't want that on. What else have we got? Oh, that's nice though. And then we could stick this here. Yeah, like that one. I think we need some more. Don't really want to put too much lace on it. Although it's a different colour, so maybe that one would look okay. Let's try that. And then we could have, I don't want the stamp. It's not the right blue. That's quite nice actually, although that's not really the right blue either. And the other one's sticker. So we could have a small one. We could then put this here. Don't know whether the lace is throwing me off. Yeah, it is actually. That lace is throwing me off. I like it. I like that lace, but it's actually throwing me off. Let me put that there instead. Move that up to here, and then put this label there. And you want something for the middle, maybe a flower. 2 flowers, not 2 flowers. Yeah, they're not perfect, but you know, for a few seconds of putting together, they're quite nice. I like that one, and I like this one. So let's get gluing. Let's get gluing. I've also got this. I wonder if you could stick, although it needs to go on there, doesn't it? Let's move that. A nice wax seal, maybe another time. Okay, so we're going to start gluing. And what I'm going to do, now these will end up being totally different because I've had to take them apart. And I'm just going to stick that lace on the back of there with a tad bit of glue. Don't want it to stick to my desk. Getting good on the board. Okay. Then, oh, I didn't ink anything. Let's quickly ink. Let's quickly ink. Just these ends here. While that glue's drying. Yeah, you don't really need to ink clusters, I suppose, but the little bits do help. So I'm just going to do a bit of inking all the way around, not much. Let's get that glued on. I'm just using the Collal because it gives you wiggle room if you put it in the wrong place. Because I probably won't get these now all in the same place as I did before. These are some real stamps that I found, and I don't know where I've had them from. This one's from the Netherlands. I want to stick this piece on because it's got to go underneath there, hasn't it? Oh, where did I have that? It'll be fine there. And then that's going to go there. Sorry, I'm trying not to work so close to the edge of my desk, and I do find it irritating when I'm watching my videos back. So it must be really infuriating for you guys. But it's really difficult when you've got to sort of reach over. The camera's in the wrong place, really. I need my setup redone, and I will be getting that done soon. No, I want it that side. It doesn't look right that side. Oh, that's cute. I do like that. I like it. Then there's this one. So let's just take that off and ink there. It's only a few bits when you do clusters. It's not much. The lace is going on the top. So that's next. I just want that edge over a little bit. Then we want the paper. Or the book page, I should say. I must say, I mean, I know I said at the beginning that I found it hard this week. If I haven't really found it hard, it's probably not the right expression to use. I think it's because you have to think about what you're doing. And I quite like that. I quite like having to, get your thought processes going, I should say. And I'm quite an indecisive person. I'm not, I'd rather go with the flow. And so it really does get your thought processes going. And I've really enjoyed it, having a look through things and thinking, oh yeah, I could do that. Was that up or down? That was down, wasn't it? Sort of don't want to make it, I didn't want to make these too big. They were supposed to be small clusters. I'm not sure if that doesn't need something else on the top of there. Let's pop the flower here and work around that. It just needs holding a little bit with the collal. I'm just going to stick that on. Just bear with me, I'm just going to hold it on with something because it's really annoying. There we go. So I'm just going to clip that on. Oh, I can't do it now. I'll just stick that on. See, it's not stuck now. Just for a minute while I finish it off. Just see where I want these bits. It needs something here. Maybe it needs a little bit of ribbony type. But that's not the right colour. What can I use? Can't use that because that's already in it. Oh, I know what I do have. This one, that one's nice. So I'll just make a bit of a ribbon out of that. Yeah. And then I think I'll put that, which is already stuck down under there, to come down the middle here. I'm not sure. I think that's, I can't put it the other way now either. I like that. See, I'm trying to use this because I just want to get rid of it. It's so tiny, it keeps getting lost in everything. And I want to use it and I can't use it. Maybe it's a bigger butterfly I need. I think it's a bigger butterfly I need. I don't like that butterfly, and that one's a sticker. I don't want to use that. Let me see if I've got a bigger butterfly. I'm just, and we'll pop that back in because I'm not going to end up using it, am I? Butterflies. Yeah, I know it's the same as that one, but I think, have I got a blue one anywhere? Let's see if I have. I've got this one, which is a different butterfly, but it's greeny in colour. It's not the right one. Yeah, stick with the cream, otherwise I'll be here all day. I'm so indecisive. So let's just stick these bits on. I want that hanging off. I'll stick this little one on. Because again, I just want to get rid of these little tiny things. Although they're so handy when you're doing clusters and stuff. And I didn't glue that on, did I? Need to glue that on. This is the trouble when you use colour. I always end up with, especially with doing small stuff, it just sticks everywhere. And then we'll stick this butterfly here. Ooh, maybe a different way, yeah. There, I want it to cover that bit. So if I hold that wing, and then we can do that. And get that glued on. Can I go underneath? Yeah, but I just want to cover that bit. So there we go, we've got those two clusters. They're done. So we'll do this one next. So we'll just move that off. Get that glued on. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Working so close to the end of my desk. Just ink that up. I ought to move my ink actually, I'll keep reaching over. Just want to give that a little bit of ink. Let's get that glued on. And we've got this needs inking. Okay. Do I want to do that upwards? Downwards, down, I think. Downwards, so it's slightly off the page. And then this one's just having the butterfly. And let's put that at the top here. You got glue all over my fingers. And then this one, Oh, actually, if I put that at the top instead, we can put this one down here. See, totally different to when I first did it, she says. Just going to ink this quickly. I didn't do that green bit on there. And I've done that the wrong way because I wanted those lines. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there. Going to pop the butterfly. I'm going to pop the butterfly here. And then I'm going to pop this little ticket before it keeps sticking to me. There. See, I don't like that as much now as when I first did it. I didn't forget something, did I? And then we've got the last one. Let's just move that across so I can see. This is going to go on the back. So I'm just going to stick that on the back of there, poking out a little bit. Okay. Then this part needs to go down first, and that needs inking. Yeah. Was it up? I think it was up, wasn't it? I need a new dauber end. So I'm going to pop that there. This needs inking. Just to highlight the shape. Pop it that way. Down here. Now I need this one, but this one's plain. It doesn't matter which way that one goes. I think I need to pop it under there. Yes. And then the flower's going to go back on here. So I need the gripper, although I don't think it'll fit to hold it on, but I'll try. Yeah. Then we're going to put the butterfly, and then we're just going to stick this label there. Yeah. Perfect. So you can come down a little bit so that you can... Sorry about that, my camera went off as I was finishing that last one. So these are the final results. Let's pop it onto the back here, and then you can see what I've done. So here we go. I'm actually quite happy with the way they've came out. I think they're quite nice. I definitely use them. So that's a nice bit of stash for my blue journal. And there's the envelope. So that's what we've done so far. And let's get another star on the sheet. So the next bit that we've got is grunge. So I'm going to pack away, and I will come back when I'm ready to do that one. See you in a bit. Right, so I'm back with grunge. This has taken a bit of thought and quite a bit of prepping. I've prepped. I don't really like to do that because I like to see the process, but I've had to prep because with it being grunge, it's quite there's quite a lot to it. and I didn't want, it's a whole video on its own, to be honest, but it is what it is, so we're going to get on with it. I've prepped two, but decided to go with this because it's already, you know, got the background stamped and everything on it. So I've decided to go with this one. And then my thoughts were, I found these sort of grunged up tags, and I thought I'd use those because I'm never going to otherwise. So I was thinking of something like this. And then I've prepped a couple of ticket things out to, I've sort of sanded them, inked them, distressed all the edges quite heavily for the grunge. So I've got a few of those to pick. I've got a few labels to go with that are already inked, and I've got some people. So where do we go with this? So I'm thinking of putting this on with maybe a label of some sort. I like this one because it's ripped on the end. So I'm thinking here, and I've only picked a guest check because, in fact, that could go over slightly, because I wanted the height of this ticket and I hadn't got anything else. So I want to keep along with the blue line because I'm sure I'll be able to fit it in somehow. And I'm liking this, but I do want the layering, and I do want the guest check to go. I don't mind covering, I sort of want to see that bit there. So I'm thinking that with a person, any person will do. See, he's cute. Maybe more over this way because I want to add, oh dear, I'm losing the plot. I've had to prep so much that I don't know where all my stuff has gone now. So I wanted to add a bit of flower. So I was thinking of maybe putting him down there, and maybe a butterfly here. And then I'm thinking of adding some bits. So I'm going to just, because I do like that, so I think I'm going to put those on, and then we'll pick where we go from there. Get that on. Get that on. Oh, I can't see that rip now. We need it to be sort of level, sort of square on. Come on, come on, come on. This is the trouble when you use art glitter. And then I'll make sure it's the right way up. And then I sort of want, I want to see the guest check, but I want that over there. Is that too far? It's too far over. But I want to see that rip there as well. So I'm thinking maybe that, and then we'll move it over a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll take that up to that line there. And then we can see that rip at the bottom, which I want. So that's cool. And then we'll get this stuck on. It's quite tattered and torn, this, which is why I wanted to get it used, because it's otherwise it's going to get so torn and battered that it's not going to be usable. So now I'm going to stick this on. And I don't think I want to stick anything underneath this. Let's move the butterfly. I want to come over a little bit, but not too far over. About there, I'm thinking. I do enjoy grunge. I love seeing it. I do love seeing the grunge. This is a bit greeny really, but anyhow. And then what I want is I want to pick a person. I'm thinking it needs to be a woman, but she's too light. What about her? Yeah, I like her. And she's already inked. So I'm just going to pop her down. And I'm going to put her on the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to put her on the bottom. I like them to sit on a label, but she's too tall. So I'm going to stick her on the bottom, like so. Oh, I want that, don't I? Let me just pick that off slightly before that sticks and get those flowers in somewhere. I sort of want them behind there, don't I? Yeah, and they're not inked. Oh, bugger. Just ink those up just to take that whiteness off. Doesn't need to be overly inked, and then we'll stick those back in. I want that flower to come over a little. No, not that one, that's it. And then I'll stick those down. I don't think there's enough there. Yeah, I like that. So what do we need now? I'm thinking of the butterfly. I could have done really with it being a colour, but I don't know yet. Let's see where we can put some labels. Now we want some, yeah, I like that. I like the number. What else? What else? What else? I don't like that. I don't want to cover her feet either. Let's see if we can put something up there, although that label then is in the same place. No, I'm liking that better, so I think I'm going to put that there. And then I think what we'll do is, so we've got some numbers down there. I would like another number. Let's see what we have here. Maybe I don't like these numbers. Maybe that can go down here and I can put that across there. And then maybe we pick another number to go on here. And then I think we can call that done. So we'll stick those down, ink that, just to take that whiteness off. going to pop that on about here. I don't really want it to stick over the edge. And then we'll stick this down. And then we'll put these ones on, and then I think that one we can class as being done, to be honest. So I'm sorry about the process of this. It was just too long a process to show on a multi-make video, really. I think what we'll do is we'll do some grunge videos. We'll do a grunge series. Oh, that one's not stuck on and it's not inked. We could do some grunge videos. Maybe when I come to do the Tim Holtz, we can do some then. What do you think? Nice, huh? I like the tag. So that's the grunge. The next one is, what are we on? We're on Torn Edge. Now I've got a really good, well, I'll say good. I've seen it somewhere. Where's my thing? I watched Miss P do a nice double page spread the other day in a series that she's doing, a journal that she's doing, and it looks, I just really liked it. It would help if you took the lid off. There we go. So we've done grunge, we've done embossing, we've done scraps, we're on Torn Edge, and then we've got hidden. So I'm just going to clear away again, and then I will be back with a... Okay, so I've done a little bit of prepping for this one as well, because there's a few elements to it, but it's only inking and a frame. I needed to make a frame, and I cut it wrong, and then I cut it so I broke this bit. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to be covering that up. So I'm still going to use it, and I needed to dibby dabby, and I needed to find some bits. So I'm so sorry. I really, really did want to just show the process. But if you do want to see the process of this, the idea came from a double spread that Fiona did over in Miss Paintalot's group. She's doing a double spread page journal, and it's lovely so far. Some of the stuff that she's done is amazing. And I really loved this piece. And when I saw Torn Edge, I thought I'm going to have to use that to give it a go. So what I've done so far is I've just picked a backing sheet, but it's only because when I come to put it into my page, I want it to be able to fit on. And realistically, you need to put this on your page. So this is the only way that I could think of doing it. So I've picked a backing sheet. I've dibby-dabbied. I just mopped up the bits, actually, just to bring it all together. I've then picked a piece of my paper, and I've just torn the edge down there. I've cut it to the size of this sheet, and then I've just folded 1/2 inch back because I want it as a flap. So I want it as a flap like that. So I've dibby-dabbied the inside of there, so that's a writing space. So that's going to get glued onto there, and then we're going to work from there. So I'm going to do that first, but let's just get that glued. I've inked everything, so I don't need to ink, hopefully. So let's just get some glue, and let's just get that onto there. But yeah, if you want to go across and see what Fiona did, she did an amazing job. I loved it. And some of her double spreads have been great. Oh, and now I've blocked my glue up. Come on. We don't have time today. Don't have time for your silliness today. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's just rub that down. There. Get some more. Put that down there. Okie dokie. Let me just stick that back in for now. Oh, please, please, please. Okay. And I just want that to stick in about there, just so it's got room to come over there. That's it. And then that'll get put into your page. So you'll glue the whole thing down, or you can use it and as a pocket, or a pocket that way. So it gives you options. Where's my things gone? Okay. So what I want to do next, because everything else is done, I want to place this somewhere. I have to be careful the way I glue that, but it is going to be covered. Now, I don't mind it hanging over, and I'm a bit annoyed about that, so I might put a label over there, which I might have to find. So I'm going to put it over there, like so. I don't mind it hanging over, but I don't want it to hang over too much, because I think I've made mine a little bit bigger than needs be. So before I do that though, I'm going to need a, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to need a lady. These are my ladies at the back. So let's just pick a small enough. Oh, she's cute. Look. That's possible. She's too tall. Oh, look at that face. It's too big. I think actually this is the one that Fiona used, because what she wanted to do was she wanted to put that over there like so. Let's have a look at this one though. I quite like this one. Oh, she's cute, isn't she? And this hangs over that mistake, but then it doesn't cover it up. Okay. See, so we could be here for hours just picking something that will go in. This is the trouble when you're creating. I always find that she's a better fit actually. I just love this face though. Let's just have a look at this one. No, she just doesn't go in, unfortunately. And I can't ever see me using that with the big arms. So I think I'm going to stick with, got one more to try. No, I think I'm going to stick with the same one. I do like her with the hat on. So I think I'm going to stick with this one. And I'm sure this is the one that Fiona used. I'm almost sure of it. Yes. So yeah, let's get her cut out. I'm going to cut it along the bottom, only because it'll sturdy that frame up a little bit. So let's just cut that off. There, and a little bit there, and then get that glued in place. So I'm going to put it into place. I could have actually put it in there, that's it. And we want that. I want it up a little bit because I want her over the edge. And then I'm just gonna get my glue along there and there. Okay, make sure that And then I'm just going to glue on the top of here, just to glue it down. Okay, so that's the frame. I probably should have waited to have done the stamping until I'd picked what I was putting in. But it doesn't matter, we can get around that. So that's then is going to go there. It's going to go about there, I think. So I'm going to just hold this bit here and then I'm just going to glue this in. No, I'm not. Because what I want is, I want that to be a pocket. Oh, so it's got to come on here, more or less. No, I can't have it on there. So you can't have it as a pocket. You have to have it as a tuck. Oh, damn it. You have to have it as a tuck, I think. Which is fine. Okay. Then I'm just going to make a tag to go inside that. And I'm not making one up. I am just going to do one out of a piece of card. And I want it to come to about there. So I don't want it too big. I'll just get the trimmer. And then I can do that. Oh, I can't see where I've done it now. There. There and there. It's only a tiny tag. Tiny tag. I dibby-dabbied on the back of this piece just because it's a writing space. So I'm just going to use that to tag those corners. And yes, we're going to have to ink it back and front. Okay, and then that can get tucked into. No, it can't. Why can't it? Because I've stuck it there. So that's going to get tucked into there like so. Okay. I'm going to need to have a hole in it. So there or thereabouts, and I'll just make a hole, put an eyelet in off of here. If I can find one, there we go. And just want a bit of blue ribbon. A little bit of blue ribbon here, without stabbing myself. Actually, I think that's too big. But yes. Let's just see. Okay, yeah, this trick is to pull one and then pull the other, and it will go tighter. There we go. So there's the tag, which I don't really think needs embellishing any. I mean, it will tuck right in so that you haven't got any overhang, which is good. So that's that. Then, what do we need then? We just need a bit of embellishment, don't we? So I did actually find the flowers that Fiona used as well. and I quite like that there. And then we had or needed a label. Now I just made some of these ones because I think they're better actually. I don't know whether I do like that label. So there's a number, there's a label, there's this label, and then we want a little word that's going to go across there. I don't know if I like that number or whether I just want I think I want a different one, not a cut out one. So we got one there. I think she used number 3 actually as well in hers. And then we just want a word. Now I've got words somewhere. I don't know whether they're on there. They were on the tray. They're on the tray. Let me just pick one. This is another thing, isn't it? Live your life. Let's just go with that. I can't remember the phrase that Fiona put on hers. Okay, so we're going to go with that. I'm just going to get that stuck down and that stuck down. So I want this one stuck down first. It is inked. Just wipe that off the top of there because I've gone too high. Okay. I think I need another word actually. I've got blue on the end of that tag. I think I need another word just to go down here and to cover. I want something, a little tiny label to cover that up. Let me just stick these ones on. There's only that blue one actually that's not. Because our last one, which is hidden, and of course the first thing that comes to mind, I think, really, with the hidden is a hidden paperclip. But I've got quite a few videos on hidden paperclips and I wanted to choose something else. Now there was one thing I've seen it a long time ago on Pinterest, and then we're going to put live your life across there. Oh, let's make it straight, shall we? This is why tweezers are always handy. And I never think to use them. There we go. Live your life. I think we'll put another little one down here. Today's a good day. Something small. You are enough. That will be okay. I think that one will go on there. There. And then I'm thinking of just popping a label here. I don't know, actually. I don't really know. That's not the right thing. I need something slim. Slim and tiny. And I'm probably hoping for the best, and I'm not going to get anywhere. But I want something quite slim. Now that's slim. Now I don't mind if it's got a... I didn't really want to go over here though, that's the trouble. I don't mind if it's got... No, it takes it away, doesn't it? I made a boo-boo with the yeah, this is probably going to need to have a knot because it's It's that sort of ribbon that unfolds. But I'm liking it. What do you think? Apart from the boo-boo down here. But I might sort that out. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll think about it. But I love it, and I would definitely make these again. You open it up, and there you've got writing space. You've got writing space here, and that will just fill a full page. I mean, you could make this into a pocket if you wanted to. So it's quite versatile as well. But yeah, so that's our torn page, which I'm loving. So thank you, Fiona. An amazing job as usual. And our next one is hidden, as I was saying. So the hidden side of it is just going to be a it's just going to be a folded up A4 piece of a fairly decent card. This is the hidden bit. This is your hidden writing space here. And all we're going to do with this is we're just going to use our bits to fill it up and make some sort of collage with it. And I don't need really to do any prep. You can, I'm not going to on this occasion. I'm only going to ink this first piece, but you can ink the rest if you wish. But I'm only going to do it because it's the top bit, and obviously you don't want to sit and watch me ink all of this page up. Okay, so I've sorted out and just thrown together some little bits from the bottom of my basket. And what I found when I did them for the Christmas collab is you use so many of these little bits of ephemera up. It's amazing. And it's so gratifying. So I wanted to start. I was going to put a focal point on, which I may do because this piece actually stays together. You're not going to be cutting it up. It is literally going to be, which would help, I think, if we had a focal point. But I think I need it in the middle so that we've got collage either side. So I'm going to, all these bits are actually, oh, didn't tick my thing, did I? Torn edge, done. We're on the last straight now. So, and then I can show you my bits. Oh, come on, glue. This is really getting on my nerves. Okay. I need it to be out on the edge. Okie dokie. I'm just going to gauge it. I'm not being precious about the top and the bottom. And I can always trim it up afterwards if need be, although that is actually perfect. Don't you just love it when that happens? When you find the right piece and it's the exact size you need. I always think it's meant to be then. So now we literally then just put pieces together. Now that's a little bit, oh, we could put it that way now. I don't want to use too big a pieces though. I want to use some of the smaller bits up. Because you can overlay, you don't need to. And I do want to bring the blue in. So I think what I did with the Christmas ones is I filled the edges first in case I needed bits of paper to fill bits in. So I'm going to do that. Let's hope this glue is working without me getting it all over my fingers. So I'm looking forward to week 3. Excited to see what's on the board because that'll be quite cool. So there's no real thought process behind this. It's just what fits where and if you want to put it on. And I find this is easy to do, and this is quite a nice way to do, to sit and watch TV. I really quite like it. don't like that. I think it's too dark for what I want. There's numbers, so oh, that's nice colour. Let's pop that down there, right way up preferably. So I hope you're all enjoying this bingo. I'm actually really loving it. It's giving me I'm just a bit with this video because it's going to be another sort of hour and a half video, I think. And I think it's and it's too close to that one. I think I'll pop that there. And I've had to cut really a lot of the process out, like the grunge, because grunge takes a while to come together. Not come together, but you have there's a lot of processes to grunge, you know, with distressing, sanding, inking, all of that. So I've had to do quite a bit of prepping for these ones this week, and I think it's because I've overthought it. I'm too bothered about, you know, being too long and people not, I wouldn't say not enjoying it, but well, I can tell people aren't, but never mind. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just overthinking everything. That's green. What else? Oh, where's that tiny one? Have I got that tiny one out? I definitely want to put that on this because I just want rid of it. And I bet it's not here. There's another piece there. So then that's going to cover that up. If I put that about there, yeah. So I've got to stop overthinking, you know, that I'm taking too long and just show you the process, because otherwise I think that's what people miss. I mean, when I watch videos, I mean, I do sometimes watch them on double time, but not for any other reason than I need smaller things now. What's that? That I could cut down, or I could just let it go right across and cut the end a bit off. So that's a possibility. There's another long piece, but I don't like it when it's showing half. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that could go down there though, couldn't it? Could put that down there. I don't mind things overlapping on these. The Christmas ones came out lovely. This one's a bit dark, to be honest, but they're what I've got, and we'll put some brighter bits on in a minute. There it is. I'm definitely using that. Okay, so could I use this? No, not without covering too much up now. So this is when it gets a bit difficult. That's not big enough. Is that one big enough? Well, it's big enough to go there, so we'll do that. Without losing too much of things. Yeah, they're just shy of that edge. These littler ones I want to use in a bit. No, not there now. See, it's just shy of it. It's just a bit shy. It's just a bit shy. Yeah, they're sort of layering ones, aren't they? I just sort of want another odd square. Yeah, that'll fit there. This one will go here. Let's put the numbers the right way around, or the same way around as those ones. There we go. And then we've just got to concentrate on just covering these bits up here. Now, you could just stick that there, which I quite like, and cut the edges off, which is what I'm going to do. Because I think that would work quite nicely there. Yes. And then there's just this bit here, which I just want something to go across. But you could do it across there and then put something there like this. Yeah, we're going to do that and use that. Yay! We've eventually used it. So I'm just going to pop that on there. And then I'm going to pop this. It was going to get lost. I could just tell it was going to get lost. Okay. So now it's just a bit of decoration. Let me just cut that off though. Because. On the ones at Christmas, I literally just went over the edges anyway and then just cut it out. But of course, we can't do that on this because we're using it for something else, you know, for a different purpose. So that's fine. Right, let's see if we can have some nice sort of pretties on here now. I haven't got any more. I've got these flowers, but then you don't really want the same thing on. I've got a tiny flower here. Does it go that way? Sort of goes that way. Quite like that there. I don't like that butterfly, but I've got 2 blue butterflies which would go nice. One there. We don't need much more, to be honest. And maybe one there. And I don't think we actually need much more. I'm just wanting to break this up a little by maybe putting that on. And then maybe this sort of just as a different dimension. Yeah, I like that. Let's get these butterflies on. And then we can say that we've called bingo. Okay, this one on. I'm just aware, I think, with making 5 things, the length of time, and I think some of them deserve to have a video on its own, to be fair, because I do feel like I'm rushing to get things finished and in order. I don't know whether I want that or whether I want a circle, to be honest, or this. That's better. Quite like that. Not sure I like this. I don't know. Oh, there's another little tiny one there. We're going to have to put that on somewhere, aren't we? Let's pop that there. Whilst we can get under that wing. Yeah. No, the wings. But yeah, we need something now across here because I'm yeah, so we could do that, or we could go that way this time. And then I don't know if I've got circle. That's too big a circle. So is that. Don't really want another butterfly. What else can we use? There is one though. But no, doesn't need it, but that needs that. Maybe not that in particular. Oh, what do I think? I don't know. I was happy with the flower, to be honest, from the beginning. Yeah, I think I will. I like that, although now that's there, don't like it. Oh, poop. What can I use? I don't want to put something solid across, although that fits. That fits. Let's just go. Let's just go with it. They're going to be used at some point. There we go. So we've got a little collage strip there with our hidden writing space. And I just love the way these come out. I think they're so versatile. I just love it. So we can give this one a star as well. And week 2 has been done. So thanks for watching. I hope you are finding some of these, something from the videos a little interesting. It's just to give you really an insight into, especially the beginners, because we get a lot of, we do get a lot of questions from people, newbies, that saying, how do I do this or how do I do that? So although these aren't full sort of tutorial videos, it just gives you an insight into the thought process of things. So here's our, let me just pop that box out of the way for now. There's our bingo card. So we started with the embossed envelope at the very beginning, which who knew that would happen with salvage patina, but it did. So that's our embossed envelope. Then we did scraps. So we made a couple of these. Where's the other one? We made a few of those. I quite like the way they've turned out, to be fair. Then we did grunge. I'm hoping I've done it justice, to be fair, but I do like that. I maybe didn't need to have the tag that wide. Then we had torn edge, which is this page here, which I'm loving. I do love it. And then this is our hidden, which is our hidden writing space behind a lovely, you could even put a hole in there with a little thing on, which I might do for the photograph, and use it as a bookmark with writing space on. They're so versatile as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you've got something from it. I will be back with week 3, and I hope you join us along with that as well. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.